Our goal, my students, is to try to get the x variable alone. And then whatever is on the other side, that is your answer. But if ever you guys have an x on the denominator, you got to be careful for excluded values. So we could just test whatever we get at the end to see if they work. Or we could find the excluded values first, but I'm just going to test at the end. So let's just try to, simplify this, dude. Okay. Did you see it really quick that you can go x plus 2 and x minus 2 right here? Yeah. Okay. That's big. If you can factor the denominators for rationals, you want to do it. Okay. Now, this denominator has an x minus 2 and an x plus 1. This one only has an x plus 2. Did I say x plus 1? I meant x plus 2. So this one has an x plus 2. What is this denominator missing? An x minus 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put an x minus 2 right here. And whatever I do to the bottom, I got to do to the top. That way I'm really just multiplying by 1, which means I'm not changing anything. So I get x over x plus 2, x minus 2, plus x minus 2, because that's what you get when you multiply x minus 2 by 1, divided by x plus 2, x minus 2. And the other side has a 3. Now, there's other ways to do this. There is. If you're thinking of something else, your way probably works. Now I add. Whenever I add fractions, you do not add the denominators. You only add the numerators, just as long as the denominators are the same. So we have 1x here and 1x here. How many total x's do we have? Dos x's. And then we have x minus 2 over x plus 2 times x minus 2. Oh, we got options. I'm going to make the 3 into a 3 over 1, which is the same thing as 3, and I'm going to cross multiply. So if I could cross multiply, I say this times this equals this times this. Or you can just think like, I want to get rid of this denominator. And if you want to get rid of that denominator, you got to multiply both sides by the denominator, which will end up giving you the same thing. So I multiply this side by x plus 2, x minus 2, and let's see what we get. Oh man, this is a lot of writing. We have 2x minus 2 equals 3 times x minus 4. Are you guys okay with that? X squared minus 4. I went ahead and I multiplied this stuff out because I see where we're going here. So we have this 3. We got to get x alone on one side, so I'm going to distribute this 3. So now I have 3x squared minus 12. And this I have 2x minus 2. Oh, dang. How do you solve a quadratic? Oh. Don't you get everything on one side and make it equal 0? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to keep that 3x squared on this side so it doesn't become negative. I'm going to move that 2x over. I'm going to move that 2 over. When I move the 2 over, I add, and I get minus 10. All right, is that factorable? I don't know. Let's do it. Let's see, negative 30. What multiplies to give me negative 30 but adds to give me 2? I can't think of anything. Is it nothing? This is tricky. I can't do this all in my head, so I'm going to write some stuff out. Let's see. 1 times 30. Nope. 2 times 15. Nope. 3 times 10. Nope. 4. No. 5 times 6. Nope. And then my next number would be 6, and since I'm coming back around, these are the only factors right here. So, no. You cannot factor this, dog. Everybody say, aw. That means we have to use the quadratic formula. Everybody say, aw again. Oh, that was a better one. All right, so negative b. So we have negative 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, negative 2 squared, and make sure you have parentheses. Minus 4ac, we get an a, which is 3, and then a c, which is negative 10. Oh, man. Are you guys keeping up? No. Then we have 2 times 3. No, I'm not. Can you please stop? No. Press pause. So we have 2 times 3, which is 6, and this one is going to be 2 because positive. And then we have, what is negative 2 squared? Quattro. And then this is a negative 4. Oh, look, it's going to be positive because it's a negative, and there's another negative right there. Let's multiply those first. Let's go negative 4 times negative 10, which is positive 40. Positive 40 times 3 would be 120. What's 120 plus 4? 124. Can 124 be simplified or divided by another perfect square? Yeah, 4 for sure, right? Right. Okay. And then I get 31 when I divide that by 4. Why did you pick 4? Well, it's a perfect square. And what's the square root of 4? 2. So I have 2 plus or minus 2 square root of 31 divided by 6. What can I take out of the top and the bottom?
2.
I take a 2 out of the top and the bottom, so you get 1 plus or minus square root of 31, and then I get a 3 on the bottom. So my final answer is 1 over 3 plus or minus 1 over, rad 31 over 3. Actually, yeah, we didn't even have to do this. This is good too, because it's not a complex number. All right, but that's it.